So can everyone see the video? Consists of 7 different shapes, right? You see in this outline, they are coloring 7 different shapes. So tangram is made up of that. So how do you assemble a tangram is, all of them should be placed close together and you should use all the 7 shapes. That is the rule. You cannot leave out one or the other. And so these are the shapes which constitute the tangram, right? So we have 2 large triangles, 1 medium triangle, a square, a parallelogram, and 2 small triangles. These are the shapes which build the tangram as such. So you can actually go and also check out the historical story behind tangrams. It's about a sage who tried to cross a river, and there were different objects which he made using a broken piece of glass. So that's how tangrams originated, right? So you can listen to this on any YouTube channel. So yeah, now we'll go to the mathematical part. I'll ask you to open a link. I'm sure all of you already received a link. Yeah, so I'll also send this link now. So just use this link. It does not ask for any login or anything. It's completely free and you can start using it. So yeah, so use this link. So use this link, and you will be able to open this website. So basically, it allows you to actually touch and move these shapes. Yeah, I've just put it in the chat box. So here, you below this, you can actually see some shapes. For example, a boat, right? So you can move these shapes and try to assemble them, right? So I'm not going to give you the answer. So I'll just show you how how they people usually rotate it. So I'll just do one of this for you. So you can just move these shapes and actually try to position them. So is everybody able to do this? Does this link open for you and everything? Yeah. So examples, right? Already solved examples of different shapes. Yeah, so I want you to solve at least one puzzle. You cannot solve everything, right? So you can actually do this in your free time at home. So I want you to do at least one puzzle, and you can actually raise your hand if you have completed. So which puzzle are you guys doing? Sure. So if you have completed, you can actually finally email everything, all the submissions to the email ID which I'll be giving. Okay, so you can send me the responses of all the outputs you're getting, and we have a surprise for you. Whomever is solving it, you'll have a surprise prize. Okay, how to rotate the shapes? We'll again go back to the, go back to the website and show. So when you click the object, it has a small pointed arrow like thing, no? So if you actually hold your cursor, if you're using a mouse or if you're directly using the laptop, just hold, press and hold it and you will be able to move it. Click on the object and press and hold it and you will be able to rotate. Right? Are you able to rotate Vidyashree now? Sure, you can continue from here. I want you to, so whomever is joining now, okay, I think it should open. Yeah, so if you're using a tablet, you just press the object, hold it and rotate. So if you're able to hold it, it will actually rotate. If you press it, you see the black arrow, right? So if you long press the black arrow, you will be able to rotate. So whomever is joining now or yeah, sure. You can actually save these puzzles. I'll show you how to save. So if you see in this right corner, bottom corner, download as PNG image. So if you click this, it will allow you to save, right? So these are ones which I already solved yesterday. I saved boat, I saved a parallelogram, snail, umbrella, and so on. So you will be able to save it. So save all of them, and at the end, you can actually email. No, you can also take a screenshot. That's also fine. But this website also allows you to save it as a PNG. So in this, you have 4 different categories, right? So you also have advanced, in which you have complex shapes. So you can also try this out in your free time. So you can try to explore all possible shapes, right? So you can choose any shape, up to your choice. Doesn't matter which shape you choose. Which sizes are different? You mean the triangle sizes are different, or you're talking about the screenshot? Yeah, sure. You can make your own shapes also. I'll show you how it's done, right? So, and I think most of you, yeah. So Tangram actually consists of 7 shapes. Out of this, we have 2 big triangles, and also we have 2 small triangles and 1 medium-sized triangle. So it doesn't matter. So all these 7 should be combined together to make the final configuration. So I think most of you have, you can download at the right bottom. If you see, there is an option for download, or you can also take a screenshot, whichever is convenient to you. So now, so this is what we saw, right? So the tangram has 7 shapes, and it's usually used to describe the outline of the shape only. And these are the rules which we saw. All the tan should be used.
Ma'am, how to download it?
Yeah, if you see in the right bottom corner, you have an option icon for download as PNG. Are you able to see? Wait, I'll show you.
I wouldn't see, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm actually having my mouse cursor here. Do you see 3 icons at the end? The last one is download as PNG. I'm pointing here. Did you guys see it?
And where go?
Ma'am, where will you go?
Yeah, if you guys can't find it, you can just take a screenshot. I think that will be easier for you. So just above this gray bar on the right side, you can see this option. Yeah. So what I insist is, this is just a website, but what I insist is first, how the better way to play around this with this is to take a piece of paper, you draw a tangram, you cut it out like I showed in the first video, and then you play around with your hands on paper. That will be more easier than doing on a website. Because this is an online session, I just took a website to show you that. Okay. But the best way to do it at home is to draw the tangram on paper, cut it into pieces, and you can form different shapes, any shape you want. So now let's move to the fun part. I want you to guess these characters. Someone asked, right, like how to draw your own shapes. So this is how you do. Okay, so can anyone guess this character? Running Man. It's actually a superhero. It's from one of the movie. Yeah, very good. It's Flash. So yeah, if you take any object or any character, you can actually draw its outline, okay? And you can just fill the outline with the tangram shapes. So the answer is Flash. So the answer for this is Flash. So this one, is anyone able to guess what is this one? Spider-Man, very good. Awesome, it's Spider-Man. So this one. Okay, actually people are continuously joining. That's why the black bar is appearing. Very good, it's Wonder Woman. So next one, this one. Hulk, awesome. Has anyone actually found from the website? Is anyone looking at the website and telling, because you can find this online solutions, right? So I have actually only taken some examples, but you can also, I can also send you the template for all the examples, and also you can try it out. So what is this one? Yeah, it's Doctor Strange. Very good. How about this one? Yeah, the last one was Doctor Strange. What is this one now? Mermaid, awesome. You guys are really rocking. I think all the characters have been guessed so far. So what is this one? Ariel. Okay. Raccoon. Okay. This one is, do you want me to say it or you want to keep guessing? Okay, Hagrid, no. It's the dwarf. So it's the dwarf. This answer for this one is dwarf. Okay, how about this one? Okay, ancient one. Okay, so this one is Hobbit, cloaked Hobbit. How about this one? This one I think you might be able to guess. Okay, it's a boat, but where does this appear in films? Where does this appear in films? No. Okay, you're a little bit closer. Okay, it's the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, it's the Falcon. So the answer is Millennium Falcon for this. And how about this one? How about this one? Eagle. Okay, snake. Okay. See, there is no right or wrong answer, right? It looks like different things to different people and you can say any answer. Nothing. Okay. Okay. So it's the ship. So these are just few examples which I took for showing, right? But actually there are many. If you want, I can email it to you, the whole template, or it's available on Google also, which you can also find it by yourself. So I can email it to you if you want. So now the fun part is this one, you can do it as a homework or as an assignment. And yeah, so how do you make your own shapes? So if you make any drawing, right? For example, this boy. Let me take this boy. The first thing is I'll make a rough outline of this boy, right? So if you make a rough outline of this boy, like say this as a rectangle and the legs as other rectangle and the face as another square. So you have to make a very rough outline of the character and then you can fit the tangrams into it, right? So that's how you do your own shapes. So how to make tans? So the tans template is available, which I'll email to you. And also you can find it in Google also. It's not, it's very freely available, commonly available. So yeah, I'll share you the details at the end, how to share the assignment to you or how I can share the template with you, etc. So you can actually draw the tan lines, tangram outlines, and you can actually cut them to pieces and start using it. So the art challenge announcement is here. So now everyone is asking, right, how do you make your own shapes? How do you make your own characters? So that is the challenge here. So you can draw a comic strip or a storyline. You can make it, okay, using characters and objects of any choice. And, there is no topic or anything. You can choose any character, just you can choose an imaginative story, nothing related to mathematics, but the characters should be built of tangrams or any object in the story which you are using, it should be made of tangrams. Okay, so you can make a comic strip or one single drawing, or maybe like maximum of 5 slides is enough, not more than that. No, so you can try this out and you can reach out to me. So this is the first challenge. No, the thing is, yeah, one is also enough. Sure, you can send by email. So the thing is, when you're drawing the characters using tangrams, you don't focus on the details. Like you don't focus on the drawing the hair, or you focus on drawing the nails and all. You just draw the basic outline. So that's how we learned drawing, right? So when you first went to drawing class, how they'll teach you is they'll ask you to draw lines and they'll ask you to draw the shape and then go for the curves, right? So that's how you should focus only on the outline and not on the details. So you can do this challenge at your home at your own pace and submit us before Sunday evening, because Sunday evening is the prize announcement, right? So you have to send before that. So now we'll do another online activity. So I'll send you the link for this, right? So I want everyone to open this link which I've sent. just for umi.com, Stomaction. So is everybody able to open? No, you can do it by traditional methods and send me a photograph. If you are comfortable doing on website, you can do it in the website. So it's all about convenience, okay? So I'll also share the screen now for the link which I have opened. Okay, so is everybody able to see the screen? So this is also similar to Tangram, but it has more number of shapes. It's not 7, it's more than 7. So here also you can move these pieces and you can play around to fit the solution. So this will actually take a little more time. You cannot solve it in 2 minutes or something like that unless you are used to it. So you can actually try solving this at your home. So first, is everyone able to open this link? So the rotate option is given here. So if you see here, there are options like rotate left, rotate right, mirror, and flip. That's how you can rotate it. So you need to click this and place it here, and you have to press this here. You cannot, if you're not able to do it, just let me know in the chat box. So is everyone able to open? I'll send the link again. Awesome. So whomever is completed, you can actually take a screenshot and save it. Yeah, this is a little more tough, but you can solve it in like half an hour. If you sit down, you can actually solve it. So if you click on the piece and you can, if you long press it using a mouse, you will be able to move it. Are you able to move now? You have to just click on the piece on the puzzle piece, and you can actually long press it and you can move it. For rotation, you can use the options here: rotate left, right, and mirror and flip. Awesome. Okay. So awesome. So this is the link which you need to use, right? So how do we move it in a smartphone? So if you click and long press it, it will work. Just place your finger on the object and you have to long press it. Just move it, move the finger along with the object. So this one you can actually take time. You can spend some like half an hour and do it. It's possible to do. Whomever has already completed, you're doing really awesome, right? So you can actually send it to us as an email. I'll share it to you at the end how to send it to us, right? So now we have our next thing coming up. So the next thing is our convex polygons, right? So for this, it's a very simple activity. It's not like an exercise. So So now I'll send you this link. You can actually open this link. Okay. So I'm just opening the chat box. Everyone in meeting. So if you click this link, okay, I'm not sure if it's recorded. I need to ask the team and I'll let you know.
Yeah, it's being recorded. It's being recorded.
Okay.
So it'll be posted on YouTube in a few days, and we'll mail the link and also put it up on the websites.
Okay, sure. That's awesome. Yeah, sure. I'll send you my contact details at the end, right? So I want all of you to open this link, Math Open reference. So yeah, sure. You can actually take time to solve the puzzles. It will actually take time, so you can solve it later. So I want you to open this link. This does not involve any solving or anything. It's just a visualization tool, right? So if you open this tab, you will be able to click on these points, move them, and you can actually change the angles, right? So what is the learning in this is, we can differentiate between convex polygons and concave polygons. Okay, so convex polygons are those in which all the angles are less than 180 degrees. Okay, so if all the angles in the polygon is less than 180 degrees, it's called a convex polygon. So here you can actually change the number of sides. For example, it starts with 4 sides and you can go to any number of sides. So let us have a simple object like say 4 sides to visualize this. So in this you can see all the angles are less than 180. So now let me actually drag it like this. So what happens? I see a change of color here to red color, right? So it's showing 188. So now the object's name has changed to a concave polygon. So if you have an angle which is more than 180 degrees, it's called a concave polygon, right? So if you further drag this to, like say intersecting one of the sides, it's called a self-intersecting polygon. Yeah, you can send the puzzle to the email. I also have other activities also, so you can share it at the end. Okay, so has anyone done, has opened this link and tried this out? So this website is not a task. It's only for visualization. So the task I'll give you as an assignment. Okay. So this is just for you to easily visualize, to understand the difference between a convex polygon and a concave polygon. So you can just try with any different number of sides. Okay. And you can just push and pull, and you can just move around, and you can play around with the angles, and you can create different shapes. If you are interested, you can also create a character, like a cartoon character, using these shapes, right? So you can make a face, you can make 2 legs. You can also try making simple characters or shapes, and you can give them a name. Okay, but it should clearly explain that it's concave. So this website is just for you to play around and understand the difference between convex, concave, and self-intersecting polygons. So if you are interested, you can actually create a character out of this, right? So now we'll move on to our next task. So now I have shared you 2 links for you to play around with, right? One is Stomachion. A Stomachion is nothing but Tangram. In laptop, if you have a print screen option, no? So you have to click the print screen option and go to paint and save it. That's the easiest way to do without any app and stuff. Yeah, so now in this slide, I've shown you two activities for you to have fun. One is the stomachion, which is a larger size, which is a little more complex than tangram. And the next one is convex polygons, in which we have different types of polygons, right? So, okay, so whomever who missed the stomachion activity, you will get a detailed email of all the links which we have used in this session, okay? So now whomever is interested, you can actually take up this assignment. So now you know what is a convex polygon and what is a tangram, right? So somebody also asked how to make your own characters. So this is a mathematical question, right? So this has a mathematical answer also. So if you are attending any Olympiads or something, you might come across questions like this. So how many convex polygons can you make with a tangram? So actually it's more than 6. So you can actually find the number of convex polygons which you can make. So it's a puzzle question for you to do at your home, and you can actually send us the answers. And I want you to draw at least 6 of them. So the number of polygons, you can actually find it, right? But I want you to try and draw at least 6 of them, like solved solutions. So this one, whomever is interested in doing, you can take up this and you can reach out to me if you have any doubts. Yes, awesome, it's 13. The answer is 13. Okay, so now we have the golden egg, right? So in actually tangrams help you in a lot of life skills. The first thing you already know, it's a cut and cut out activity, and you can assemble stuff. So it's a very good activity for your motor coordination. But at the same time, it's also teaching you a life lesson, right? So you can become anything you dream of. So whatever you believe in life, and if you're really earnest in pursuing it, you will definitely reach that place. So a tangram is the best example, and it will actually tell you how this happens. So as the image you see here, it's a golden egg. So this is also a tangram. So this egg can actually be assembled into any number of birds. Like if you take a bird, you can use all the pieces in this tangram, and you can obtain any of these birds. So for this, I have a video. I'll show the video now. Are you able to see this video? Let me know if you can see the video. So this video actually explains how the shapes are defined. So now it showed this graph. So these are the pieces you will get to cut the tangram, and you can actually assemble them in detail. So this can be used to make any of the shapes. Because the music was high, so you can use these cut shapes of the golden egg to make any of the birds. So that's what the tangram teaches you. Like if you believe in anything, you can actually become it if you are earnest to pursue it. So yeah, I'll just let you watch this for a while because it's very mesmerizing, and it's actually beautiful to how different shapes, it's actually beautiful to see how different shapes come up from one single image. I'll share you the template of the golden egg, okay? And I'll also share you the questions of all the birds. I think I have around 35 birds as questions. So you can try solving them at your own pace. It's not any grading activity. You can just do whenever you have time or whenever you want to relax. I insist you to do it only with paper and cut paper and do it with your hands on. Don't do it on a screen or don't find an app for it, because it's a very relaxing activity you can try out. So if in case you finish all the 35 birds, let me know. Yeah, it's really mesmerizing to watch. So this is a very fun activity for you to do whenever you're feeling stressed out or whenever you want to break. But at the same time, it will help you to, open up your mind. So now what we'll do is, are you able to see my presentation? Yeah. So this is just a close-up for you. Golden bird, it has been split up into the tangram shapes. So I'll share you the template and you can actually try making it. So now here, this is the most exciting part of the session, right? So I asked all of you to send me the screenshot through email and all. So I'll tell you what is so exciting, right? Yeah, you can use paper or you can use thermocol. You can use any material which is convenient to you. You can actually cut out a piece of cloth and you can actually make, like a piece which can be hung on the wall. You can also decorate your home, right? So you can use any material which you feel is convenient to you. So now, what is the best part of the session is when you send me all the, whether you're sending me solutions to comics or different tangrams, so I'll be converting it to a sound, okay? So I'll convert all the images to a sound, and the sound again will be converted to your original image, and I'll show you how it's going to look. And finally, I'll make a feature video of all the solutions which you are going to send me, right? So now I'll show you a demo of how it's going to look. So just let me know if my screen is fully visible to you. Are you able to see the this website now? Yeah, which website do you see? Do you see image to audio spectrogram? Okay. So now I'm going to upload my tangram. So which one shall I upload? Boat or parallelogram or snail or umbrella? Which one? Boat, snail, parallelogram, or okay, umbrella is getting maximum votes, so I'll upload this umbrella, right? So now, okay, this sound will not be like a very pleasing musical sound. It's going to be like a little bit jarring voice because it does not have any enhancement or anything, right? So I'll show you how it's going to be. So how does it look? Alien sound. So the thing is, the image is directly converted to a, in the form of sound vibration. So I've just uploaded the Tangram pictures here, and I'm just trying to convert it to a sound. So it's not very pleasing music, but it's the sound because it is the direct conversion of the image to the form of vibration, a spectrogram. Yeah, very good. So now what I'll do is, I have one sound. So just let me know if you're able to see the screen. You're able to see the software which I'm using, no? So now what I'll do is, we'll see whether the converted sound actually looks like the image which we initially started off with. We just uploaded an umbrella image. Sorry, yeah, I uploaded an umbrella image. I need to download this. Okay, so this is the sound, in the waves, the same image which looks in the form of waves. So this is how it looks. So now I'm going to make it look like the image itself. So we'll see how close it looks. Can you see? It looks exactly like the tangram which we initially started off with. Is everyone able to see it? Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. This is just a demo. So once you send me all your solutions of whatever you're able to do before Sunday, okay? So I'll be doing this. I'll make a sound file, and also I'll make an image, a back converted image. You can actually choose colors, but I've just chosen green here, right? So, and we'll all make a collaborated video, right? So you will be a part of this video. So it's not like you have to complete all the solutions and only then I'll make or anything. So just do whatever you can, as much based on as much time you have, and send me your solutions. But don't forget to participate in the comic contest, right? Yeah, sure. I'll send you all the resources and also the questions asked in this session as an assignment, so you can work on it. So now we'll go back to our presentation. So this is the fun part of the session, right? So now we'll actually, yeah, you can send any number of drawings. Yeah, so I have used an online software to convert this image to a sound. So when you grow up, you can actually literally work on the coding. It's possible to do. You can also develop your own code to convert this image file to the form of sound waves. Okay, awesome, great. You should send everything. I mean, like you should share it with us so that we'll post it in social media as well. So whatever drawings you're making, you can also post on social media. You can tag Shaastra Juniors. You can tag me. We'll also share it across. Yeah. Now we'll actually learn a little bit of mathematics, right? So we need to learn some concepts. So how are tangrams useful? So is everybody able to see this video? Yeah, sure, I'll share it. Okay. So how are tangrams useful, right? So one way in which they are useful is they are useful to understand fractions. So if you see here, you have a square and you can split it into two triangles. So what does it mean? The small triangle is half of the square, right? So this is a very easy visualization tool for you to understand fractions. So you can see there are different examples given here, like how the different shapes can help you to understand different fractions. So here you have a large triangle, a small triangle is moving around. It can fit in 4 places. So the fraction is 1/4, right? So this triangle actually moved 4 times within the bigger triangle. This is right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. right? So you can actually make many fractions out of this. So this video is full of examples. So here we have a bigger rectangle and a smaller square. It can fit in 8 different places, right? So 8 squares actually fit in this rectangle. So what is the fraction then? If 8 squares fit into one rectangle, then what is the fraction of the square to the rectangle? Yeah, 1 by 8. So this for you to visualize things, right? So it's not anything new, but tangrams are very effective for you to actually visualize how fractions are. So yeah, I'll let you watch this for a while. You can also make different shapes. For example, you can combine a triangle with a square. So what will the fraction be? Here, this is a wholesome figure and this is half of it, right? So I can consider it to be 3 by 16, okay? So if I consider this as 1 unit, okay? So the square will be 2/3 of it and this triangle will be 1/3 of it. So like this, you can cut out different, I mean like once you cut out the tangrams, you can assemble them into different and see how you get different types of fractions. Awesome. So who all are going to try this out? You can practice learning. Sure, we'll send you all the activities in the email. So who all are going to learn about fractions? Awesome, somebody has completed. Harini Sri has completed Stomachion. Awesome. So now we will move on to the next activity, which is Voronoi. So just a second, what is the time? Okay, we have enough time. So yeah, Stomachion is a little bit complicated. So what you can do is, whomever is still yet to try Stomachion, you can first try out you can first try out many different tangrams and finally move to Stomachion, so that you will have some visual, it will open up your mind before you attempt the difficult one. So now we'll move to Voronoi tessellation. So first I'll explain what is a tessellation, right? So what is a tessellation actually? A tessellation is also a pattern. So wait, I'll send you the link. So I want all of you to open this link, which is showing up to you now, right? So is everybody able to open that link? If anyone is not able to open that link, let me know. Okay. So once you open that link, can you see the activity of Voronoi tessellations? So first I'll briefly I'll explain you what a Voronoi tessellation is, right? So when you have a set of points, okay, so Voronoi tessellation is formed by actually finding the point which is closest to all of them. So for example, here you have 4 points, right? So if I this point is here. If I try to move it a little bit closer to green, you can see that the color changes to green, right? Yeah, so you have to open this link which I sent you at last. So it will actually ask for a login. So if you're not able to immediately open, you can actually create an account and open later. So now if you actually move this point a little bit around, so each time if I move this around the screen, it shows a different color, right? So for example, first if I move it here, it shows green color. So if I move it here, it shows blue color. If I move it here, it shows this pink color. If I move it here, it shows purple. So why do you think it happens? Yeah, you have to actually create an account. So if you're unable to do it immediately, you can listen and you can try it when I later. Okay, just click on this point and drag it. Just the way we did it for Tangrams also. So yeah, sure, we'll send the recording. Yeah, whenever this point is closer to a particular point, it takes the color of that particular point, right? So someone is trying, so closer to the points. So why do we have to do this? So why do we have actually have to do this? So okay, it's nothing to do with colors. So Voronoi actually finds the nearest point to all of the points, right? So that's how a Voronoi diagram is built. So it will find an equidistant point to all the considered points in the beginning. Okay, so now the activity here is, here I actually asked you to move it, right? So when I move each time the color is changing. The activity is to mark the points where the color is changing. So for example, here it's blue and here it's green. So this is a point of transition, right? So here, if for example, I'm marking the point of transition. So where else is the point of transition? I have a point of transition here where it changes to violet. So here I have a point of transition. So like this, you have to actually map all the points of transition. So here again is a point of transition. Okay, so first you have the point somewhere located, no? So when you actually take this middle point and move it to say first the blue color point, where does the color change happen? Here it is in purple color. When I move it to this side, it changes the blue color. So here you have to make note of this point. So you can actually do it on your notebook also. You can draw these points and you can make a note of this point, that this point is the place where the color has changed from purple to blue. And then if I move it a little more here, the color again changes to green. So this is another point you need to make note of, right? So if I keep doing this, you will be able to draw. So this is what we saw, right? When the point was here, it changed color from purple to blue. When the point moved to here, the color changed from purple to green. So now these 2 points are connected, and that's how you will actually find the boundaries of the Voronoi diagram. So maybe we'll start with another easy activity. Maybe it's better. You can use this link. So this will be a better introduction to water tessellations. So just open this link and let me know. Can you see this link? Yeah. So in this link, you actually have examples of tessellations where you can find tessellations in real life. For example, honeycomb is a tessellation, right? So what is a tessellation? So you can find, yeah, very good. So honeycomb is a tessellation because it has hexagonal units which are repeated all over. And so here is a question for you, right? So whether the repeating unit here is triangular, hexagonal, or quadratic. So what will you give us the answer? So a tessellation is nothing but which is built of repeating units of one geometrical unit. Yeah, so hexagonal. So if you keep scrolling, you can find different examples, right? So what is this one? You can actually try it on your own screen also, or you can type in the chat box your answers to me. So what is the repeating unit here? The repeating unit here is, yeah, but here the options were only triangular, rectangular. So we marked rectangular. So in this image, what are the repeating units? Okay, is my screen visible? So in this image, what are the repeating units? Triangular. Yeah, very good. So now if you scroll a little bit, there are different shapes, right? So for example, if I take triangle, I can pull triangles here, and it's actually possible to create a repeating pattern, right? So I can keep adding triangles and it will actually help you to create a pattern. The same thing will happen with squares also. With squares, it's very easy to build the pattern, right? So you just need to place them side by side. If you take hexagons, hexagons will also form a pattern. So it's possible to make a pattern, right? So now what happens with pentagons? Yeah, if your net connection is not good, if it will be blurred, but you can try it on your own screen using this link. So use this link to actually try it on your own. So, but what happens to pentagons? No matter how much you try, you will not be able to fit all of them. So I'm just trying here to possibly fit them, right? So you can see that here there are small gaps which cannot be filled, right? So it's not possible to actually fill the shapes. I mean, fill the entire space with this pentagon shape. So you can actually classify all these shapes into shapes which form the polygons and shapes which, I mean tessellations, and the polygons which do not make the tessellations. So you can try out and let me know which of all these shapes you were able to actually make a repeating unit like this, which is a tessellation, or which of the, like for example, pentagon, you are unable to make a tessellation. I want you to try and let me know either in chat box or you can send it to me later also. So regular polygons tessellate easily, right? So the squares, triangles and hexagons, they were tessellating easily, but others like pentagons did not tessellate at all. So yeah, the process is to just try out different shapes, like all of them, and find out which of them tessellate and which of them don't. Okay, so that is the task. So here we have a classification, right? Regular polygons and polygons which are not regular. So these regular polygons are those like triangles, squares, and hexagons, which will tessellate easily. And shapes like pentagon, yeah, heptagon will also not tessellate. So how does this happen? So it is based on the angles, right? So if the angle in the shape, it all adds up to 360. Like if you assemble it here, it is possible to get an angle of 360, right? So, but for pentagon, it was not possible to get the angle of 360. So what happens with pentagon? The pentagon, you are unable to get that full circle. Even if you place the sides close by, you will not be able to get that angle of 360, right? So you have a gap in between. It does not lead to the angle of 360. Yeah. So that is the fact which is also mentioned here. So, but can you actually make tessellations from such irregular polygons? So it is actually possible to make tessellations with irregular polygons also. This is how they will look. So this is a regular polygon, right? So you can actually move this around and see how you can make irregular polygons. I mean tessellations with irregular polygons. So this is also a puzzle here to actually find out how many, like what is the tessellation that you can make using a irregular polygon. So you can try this out. Actually, I have given this as an assignment. So if anyone is, yeah. So this was the assignment question. Is it possible to make a tessellation using non-regular polygons like pentagons? So it's possible to make, okay. Okay, now we have time for, I have one more activity planned, okay. At the same time, we have only 15 minutes. So we'll actually end up with a song. Who is actually interested in singing here? Is anyone interested in singing? No? Nobody is interested in singing? Okay. How many of you are Tamilians here? Is everyone Tamil or are there people who are non-Tamilians? Okay, so I actually have a small song which is like, I have used mathematical lyrics to sing it. So
day by day, Tangrams per day by day. All you need is 7 shapes now. Mustafa, don't worry, Mustafa. Geometry nam thodan Mustafa. Triangle irukkum, square irukkum, parallelogram irukkum. Mix and match panna swag irukkum. Graph paper oru vanna padame, compass irukkum, divider irukkum. Mathsukku arching kuda paadai vaagum. Numbers mattum purida peridu, vinai thodalaam undu siridu. Vaadukkum ellai undu numbers illaiye. Tunbam varalam innum varalam, numbers ellaam pangu peralam. Maths oda நட்புக்கு இல்லை முற்றுப்புள்ளியே. day by day. What all you need is 7 shapes now. Mustafa, Mustafa, don't worry, Mustafa. Ramachinam Thodan, Mustafa. Day by day, tangrams by day by day. What all you need is 7 shapes now.
You're able to see, right? So I've written the lyrics for I'm Faded song. So if anyone is willing to sing it along with me, we will do this recording later. You can just let me know if you're willing to sing this song along with me. So this song is in English and it's anybody can sing, not just for Tamilians. So I have written the lyrics for maths for the I Am Faded song. So whomever is interested to sing, you can actually reach out to me. We can do the, we'll do it offline. We'll fix a time and we'll do it offline and we can post it in social media. So actually this is the final session which I'll introduce it to you and you can try it along with your parent or with your brothers or sisters, okay, at home. So actually Tangrams help you to teach what is pair programming, okay? Okay, so Tangrams actually help you to teach what is pair programming. Okay, pair programming is a concept in which two people can work together and actually solve the task given to them. So you can actually learn this. It's actually a team building exercise, which is best if we did it in like in-person class or something. But I'll just introduce this to you so you can try it along with your parent or with your brothers and sisters. So what you need to do is you need to find a pair and you need to split the activities, right? So in Tangrams, for example, if these are the shapes, okay, if these are the shapes which are given to you, you need to set a language of communication between you and your collaborator. Like how will you label these shapes and what is the color of shapes which you will be using, okay? So you have to actually split up the task equally and you should actually solve it independently, right? So the person who takes the red color will solve the parts only for the red color and the person who's allotted yellow color will solve the parts for yellow color. So by this way, you can actually learn how to communicate with your partner, like how to actually talk to each other to allocate your responsibilities and how to actually split up a work in when you're actually making a team. So that is the this concept was actually by a TED speaker called Jim Tam. So he actually has done a lot of workshops on cultivating collaboration using Tangrams. So the key thing is when you're working in your team, right? So when there are two people, obviously one of them will be faster and the other person will be a little slower. That is fact, right? So whenever such things happen, you should not feel defensive, right? So you should still be proud and happy to be a part of the team and you should contribute your best. You should not think about what the other person might think if you're doing a little slower, or you should not worry about all such things. You should always focus on giving your best. Okay, so I will actually send you this template. Okay, so you can cut out these shapes and you can give, maybe you can take red pieces and you can maybe give yellow pieces to your parent or brothers and sisters and you can just play around. You can do it in two ways. One way is to actually do it by talking, okay? That is sit together and do. And one way is to do it when you are distanced, like you are not able to talk to each other, okay? So I'll send you the detailed instructions, like step by step on how you can do this. So this is just a brief on how you can actually do this exercise with your, so I also have the solution, right? But I'm not supposed to show. So yeah, now these are my contact details. I have my WhatsApp number, I have my Instagram, I have my email, and I also have my website. So you can reach out to me in any of this medium. You can give me a call, or you can tag your Tangrams. You can post on Instagram and tag me. Yeah, I also have a Facebook page. It is also called Chaos in Order. I'll be happy to share your entries. So the key part is, don't forget to send your entries to make this musical video, right? So this is one thing. So if you send all your solutions, we'll be happy to make a feature video of all your tangrams. And also, whomever is interested in singing I Am Faded song with me, you can let me know. Yeah, you can actually make with pentagons, but there is a way to do it. So that is the assignment, right? So if anyone wants to speak up, you can actually, I can unmute you. You can ask a question, or you can share a feedback on how you felt about the session or what you learned. You can actually share it with me. So anyone wants to speak, you can raise your hand. Okay, you don't need to worry about the link. I'll send it to you once I log off the session, because now I cannot access uh, the email list. So I'll send it to you once the session is over. So if anyone wants to share your feedback or speak anything, you can, I can unmute you to talk.
Ma'am,
Yes,
I would like to share my feedback.
sure.
So actually, even though I joined a little late, around 6 o'clock, but still it was really good. I learned something new today, and it also, like what do you say, it kept me engaged during this time. It kept me engaged, and I would like to do these activities, but since I joined late, I can't see the link. So can you share them?
Yeah, sure. We'll actually send the list of all the activities and also assignment questions which we have asked. I'll send it to you through email. I'll also send some instructions on how you're supposed to do it.
Sure.
So there is no strict deadline for the assignment. Okay. So you can try to send it by before Sunday afternoon. Okay. So that if you send it before Sunday afternoon, we'll take it for evaluation for the Shastra Championship. But if you want to take time and solve it just for the sake of solving or having fun, you can just solve it anytime, and you can reach out to me. That's not a problem. So don't think that you have to hurry up and solve something and all this. Don't take stress. So you can do it whenever it's possible for you, and you can discuss with me. So the best part of Tangrams is, even if you have a kid who is only of 3 years at your home, you can actually sit and play this activity with them. Okay. So right from adults or even younger children, they will actually enjoy taking part in this, because it's just a cut. It's basically a craft activity, but it has a lot of mathematics around it. So anybody can start playing this easily by using the template.
Hi everybody, my name is Arjun and I was in charge of conducting today's session with the help of our trainer Mika. I hope you guys like today's session. I'm sorry most of you had some issues with getting the meeting link, and I think most of the students also mentioned on the chat that they wanted the links for the activities that happen. And yeah, about that, I'll send all of you an email by tonight or at least by tomorrow morning in the order in which we did the activities and with all the links to the websites. Like Vamika mentioned, you can try them out on your own when you're free. And the best part of today's session is I think it's open to students of all ages, right? There's no age bar that has to be imposed, let's say, for, yeah, just 1 second, usually, yeah. There's no age bar on who can do these activities. It's just a question of whether you're interested or not, right? So that's the first thing. I have shared a feedback form on the chat now. I would appreciate it if you guys can fill up the form I'm sharing on the chat right now. This is the feedback form that I had. And right, last thing is, apart from the workshop, right, we also have some interesting discounts for you students brought to you by our sponsor, MySchool. And we'll actually be able to give all of you a 25% discount to purchase some merchandise on their website. These coupons will be sent to you later, probably next week or as soon as you receive your certificates. And the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is, yeah, Vamika, I'll just share my screen for a minute if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think all of you can see my screen now. I just have something I wanted to show you. So this is actually a small preview of the merchandise that we have for you students. We have a couple of round neck t-shirts and polo t-shirts which we think might interest you. So if these t-shirts look attractive to you, which I'm sure they definitely do, they have some pretty cute designs. You should go out, check out sales.shastra.org where you can go and buy these. And we have limited stocks to sale. So definitely, if these interest you, I'll go over them once more. You should definitely go have a look and purchase these t-shirts as soon as you can, right? So that is just a small announcement I had to make. And yeah, final thing is, yeah, you can definitely reach out to our trainer if you have any doubts. I'll send everybody an email, whoever participated today. I'll send all of you an email with the details of the workshop and consisting of all the activities that happen. So don't worry about that. The recording will also be on, yeah, sure. The link for the merchandise is sales.shastra.org, which is here. Okay. And check out the t-shirts that we have over there. And last thing, guys, I'll share the recording of the video of today's session with everybody on YouTube as well as on. I'll send you an email to the, yeah. And yeah, if you have any other queries, I would suggest you send me an email over here. Since we're running out of time, there's an interesting magic show that's going to happen today on YouTube, on the Shaastra YouTube channel. So I would suggest you guys check that out as well. It's going to start in around 10 more minutes at 7 o'clock. So yeah, guys, did you guys enjoy it? I would like to see a small yes on the chat box if you enjoyed it. Did you guys enjoy this session today? Awesome. I'm really glad you guys said this. Yeah, I think that brings me to the end of my announcement. That's all I have to say for today. And if you have any more questions, I'll stay back. Even Vamika will stay back. You could ask us. We'll raise your hand. We'll unmute you. Any questions to ask? And yes, guys. So do check out the magic show on the Shastra YouTube channel as well. I'll just to remind everybody, please provide feedback on this form for us to improve on our next workshops. And yes, guys, I think that's about it for me to announce. Thanks a lot for attending today. I'll stay back. Even Mamika will stay back. So if you have any questions, as well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Abhiprita, we hear you.
Sir, do I get any certificate for this event?
Yes, we will have participation certificates for workshops, and we'll send them to you. I think once Shaastra Juniors is over, we'll be able to send them to you over there. Okay. Anything else you want to ask? Yeah.
Sir, one more doubt. When we should submit the assignments on which date?
Okay. So the thing is, all of you know that Shastra has this championship for school students, right? The championship called the Grand Championship. So the thing is, if you can submit your assignments to Vamika's email ID, chaosanorders@gmail.com. Yeah, before Sunday. Yes, thanks, MN Sethi, for the pointer. Yeah, if you can submit it before Sunday, you will receive some special points for that, and that might help your school win the championship. So there's no deadline. If you can submit before Sunday, then good. We will be able to award you some points for participation. Otherwise, you can take your time and submit it whenever you are able to work it out. Okay, there's no hurry, right? So whenever you're free, you can do the assignment on your own just for fun. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions? Yeah, Shrividya, no problem. I'll share the recording via email with everybody. Yeah, Vidya Shri, yeah, you can submit before Sunday evening. Yes, that would be great.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
just one person at a time, please. So sorry. Yeah, there's a bit of yeah, Rakshita, you have the mic. Please go ahead.
Sir, is there any regular classes from Shastra, sir?
Regular classes, as in regular classes for workshops, or
Yes, sir, for workshops, sir.
uh,
Because this class is very interesting, sir. I would like to continue, sir.
that's actually great. Maybe you could mention that in the feedback form I've sent you. That would be useful. I mean, I
Yes,
need
sir.
feedback. We would love to conduct more sessions. We have no problems. Yes, Manjari, we will share the recorded meeting. Yeah, we'll do that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Roshan.
Can I know the name of the channel? YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel. I think a link was just sent on the chat right now. I'll send the link again. Just a second.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is the chat box. Yeah, I think I think you can see it now. Yeah.
Sir?
Yes. May I know
Sir,
who's- Yeah, Ajit. Yeah. Yeah.
sir, my sister want to participate in chess competition, sir.
Yeah. Can you please refer the Shastra website for this? I think you can register over there. Okay.
Okay, sir. She is just first standard, sir. Can she participate, sir?
What class is she in?
She is first standard, sir.
First, I think, as far as I remember, right, the chess tournament is open, I think, only for students from 6 to 12. However, I would suggest you,
Thank you, sir.
I'll send you an email address from the chat box. Just a second. Yeah, I would suggest you mail this address because they are the ones who are conducting the chess tournament. Mail them and ask them if they can allow her to participate, okay? Because I don't know much about this. Yeah, and thanks especially for correcting. Yeah, so can you please mail their address? They'll take care. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. No problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Roshan. Yeah.
For the link in chess tournament, when they will send?
All the links for the future events will be posted on the website. Please check the website often. You might even receive an email. I do not know, may or may not. But please check the website often because that is where we'll be sending all the updates. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me,
Yeah, no
sir.
problem.
Excuse me, sir.
I think, yes, Albert, you are
Yes.
unmuted. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was asking that will I get the diamond membership for
Sir?
chess.com?
Just one minute, Rakshita. Just 1 minute. Sorry. Yeah, you will get the diamond membership at chess.com if you place within the top 30. I think that is the rule, if I remember right.
Okay, and there will be a separate certificate for this meeting?
Yeah. We'll have a participation certificate for every meeting separately. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. Take care. Yes, Rakshita, I think you had to ask me something. Does anybody else have any questions? Yes, uh, Vijay Samuel has a question.
Sir, when will I get the coupon for the merchandise?
That coupon will be sent to you later. Okay, not right now. Yeah. Also, so sorry. Whoever wants can leave. Yeah. Please go check out the magic show. This is just to answer any queries you have. Okay. So not necessary to stay. Whoever wants can leave. Oh yeah. Sorry, Vijay. So the thing is about the coupons, right? We will send them to you. I think probably sometime next week, right? Because there won't be any because right we are busy conducting the events, right? And we want all of you to participate in those first. So we will share the coupons with you sometime next week. Okay. Uh, yes, yes, Yojana, we will share.